England have reached the semi-finals of a major tournament 4 times since 1966 and have managed to fail. Means could not go past semi-finals and get into finals. So this is going to be a very big test for England to prove it otherwise. On the other hand, there is Denmark, who started this tournament on an emotional rollercoaster ride and failed to win the first 2 games, but then later on managed to find their stride. Out of the 21 matches that these two countries have played between each other, England have managed to win 12 matches and Denmark have managed to win only 4, and 5 have ended up in a draw. And 2 matches that they have had in a major tournament, first was back in 1992, which ended in a goalless draw, and also it was 1992 when Denmark ended up winning the Euro tournament. And the second meeting that they had in a major tournament was in 2002, and that was in World Cup, which England ended up winning by 3-0. But the recent meeting that they had was in 2020-21's UEFA Nations League, which Denmark won by 1-0, and that too at Wembley. Talking about injury for England as well as Denmark, there is no concern as of now, and also Bukayo Saka will be back, and there's a greater chance that he will be starting over Jadon Sancho today for England. And talking about Denmark's attack, Dolberg, Damsgaard, Joachim Mara, and also Delaney, they are actually threatening, and they're going to test Jordan Pickford and the defense of England for sure. But the thing is that England and their defense, surprisingly, they have not conceded any goal till now. No goal. So that is going to give them an added motivation to prevent that from happening today against Denmark too. And also on the other hand, Harry Kane has finally found his footing. Then Raheem Sterling has been absolutely phenomenal in this tournament. And Luke Shaw, who has been brilliant at the left fullback position, he has already registered 3 assists. 3. Imagine. So he will be very dangerous in today's match too. Denmark is a team that is not going to wait to get into the penalty box to get a goal. They're going to try it outside the box, and that is where Jordan Pickford and the defense of England is going to be tested. Let's see if they can finally break through that defense, that solid defense of England that nobody can do it till now. Denmark is clearly the neutrals favorite, but then there is England, who has never really gotten into finals of Euro tournament. Never. Which means they are going to give it all today, and it's at Wembley. There is an advantage of being at home, so that is also counted. So if I have to have a prediction here, I will go for 2-1 in favor of England. I think England is going into finals today against this Denmark team, but let's see if Denmark ends up surprising, because Damsgaard, then Dolberg, they have been seriously so good in this tournament. Maybe they bring something totally extraordinary out of the box and get more goals. But still, my prediction is going to be 2-1 in favor of England. Let's see if that happens or not. It's 29 minutes into the game and Denmark have a free kick. And it's Damsgaard taking it. Come on, Damsgaard, come on.
Damsgaard!
This kid is a genius. For that age and that goal. Oh, okay, it's halftime and the scoreline is 1-1. Finally, England has conceded a goal, and no doubt throughout the match it seems like that Pickford has been a little bit uncomfortable right now, and any pressure put on him can end up in a mistake or two, because he gave 2 very loose passes and could have easily hurt England, because Denmark read those mistakes, but could not hit them hard by converting them. But no doubt that if a little bit more pressure put on Pickford and the defense of England, Denmark has a chance to win this game. There is no doubt about it. Also, Kasper Schmeichel, that reaction to that goal that Sterling had, my goodness, that was brilliant. And that is what Denmark has. They have such quality players. No doubt England has all the quality players, no doubt about that. But this is a team like Denmark that we're talking about, that England is a clear favorite here. And Denmark can beat them. There is a very good chance of doing that. And Damsgaard, for that age, how is he bloody that good? What a beautiful free kick that he took. And this is the first free kick that got converted in this entire Euro tournament. And it went over the wall created by England, and Pickford could not save it. But the second goal that happened in the match, and that was an own goal by Simon Kjær. I still see England winning this match. Their bench strength, and then the match is at their home ground, and also they're looking very strong on the pitch. Whenever Sterling, Luke Shaw, and also Bukayo Saka, whenever they're making those runs, they look so threatening and can get goals like that if if Denmark does not defend well. It's the end of 90 minutes and the scoreline is still 1-1, so the match is going to go in extra time, and I have a feeling that it's going to go into penalties. Let's see if they manage to end in that extra time or not. But England created a lot of chances but could not get past Kasper Schmeichel, and he has been really good in this match. And okay, so now they have 30 more minutes to play, and let's see.
Sterling shot the outside of him. Raheem Sterling, that's brilliant. He's over. Penalty.
Oh God! That wasn't a penalty, was it? It's a penalty for England, 103rd minute, and Harry Kane taking it. The crowd singing, howling, screaming. If that is not home ground advantage, then what is? It's full time and England has made history. They have never been in the finals of Euro tournament ever, and now they have changed it. They are in finals. They beat Denmark by 2-1, and that was my, oh my God, that was my prediction. My prediction was 2-1. My God, first time I got it on point. First thing first, that was not a penalty. That was clearly not a penalty. And what is VAR doing? Why is VAR there if they cannot make decisions like these? You know, that goal, that penalty changed the course of the match for Denmark. They were defending so brilliantly, and Kasper Schmeichel, you feel for that guy because he was that good. He actually saved the penalty. Seriously feeling bad for that guy because he had a brilliant game. The main purpose of VAR is to avoid things like that, right? Why? What was that? That is how the game ended, and clearly Denmark gave a very, very tough fight to England, and England had a lot of fresh legs in second half. They have a very strong bench, and Southgate made very good substitution at a very right time, and that was needed. And I also feel that Dolberg and Damsgaard substitution should not have happened, at least at that point of time. He could have made that choice after 90 minutes in that extra time. Dolberg was the one who was finding spaces between this England's defense and trying to take a shot or two, which got saved. But at least he was finding those spaces. He was exploiting those spaces. And Damsgaard, he has been very brilliant in this match, and you substituted him off. Denmark had nothing to offer in attack. In the second half of the extra time, that 15 minutes that they got, Denmark had the possession, they had the ball at that point of time, but there is nothing that they could do with the attack then. And expectations were completely on Poulsen and Braithwaite, but Braithwaite cannot hit a goal for you from the place. He cannot create a goal for you. He did not do that throughout the tournament, but right now, I think Damsgaard was needed. Right now, Dolberg was needed. Anyhow, England is just one step away from making history, and that is winning this Euro Championship, and they have never done that. Now the final is between Italy and England. That will be really fun to watch. Let's see what will happen in that. A special mention to Luke Shaw and Kyle Walker. They both were running on that same speed till the last minute of the match. Even in extra time, they were running like that. Seriously, so good, so brilliant they have been throughout the match. And yes, I just had to shout out to those two because they were seriously brilliant in this match. And yeah, that is how the game ended, and now I'm going to sleep. Thank you so much. Bye.